Hey guys, back with another week of toy pickups. I know there's been a break. I went out of town, so I was gone for a while, so I wasn't able to go over some stuff. So I don't have a lot of things to show today, but some things that did happen to come in while I was gone. We'll go ahead and we'll talk about those today. I don't think I have too much toy news. Marvel Legends is going to do a live stream on Monday, which if it's any decent stuff, I'll come back and I'll talk about that for the next week's toy pickups. Yeah. So let's go ahead and go. I only got like two things today, so let's go ahead and get into them. First one we're going to go over, and I have to reach out my little things a little bit further away, is Mystique. The reissue of Mystique with the, on the retro card, as they would say. You guys can see that, because I always like to show you guys the box for some reason. And then we get the back. Close. Back. There is no side, but you can see the alternate face in there. And then that is it for the box. We're going to toss that over there. I actually might need that in a second. So we can talk about accessories. All right, so back to Mystique. I didn't own a Mystique, so I was really happy to get this particular one when they reissued it, because the ones that were already out, the prices were too much for it. I wasn't even paying like $40 for this thing. I love Mystique, but she wasn't $40. I love Mystique, and if you want to see her, I'm not sure if she's too blue or if that's just my camera. She's not this dark, but she is rather dark. And I thought she would be, and maybe I'm just used to animation. I thought she would be a little lighter in the blue, but this is fine. I really wish they had given me more. Why don't they just use that Black Widow body for like all their female? And I know it's an expensive body, so they just use it for certain ones. I guess they know that they're going to sell a lot of. But man, the like Mystique should have been one that they thought that they were actually going to sell a lot of. There is a weird spot on her back for a backpack that she does not have. And I know that they use this upper body portion from another figure. So there's some reuse on here, but it is pinless in the arms and in the legs. But it's got the same everything else. I mean, they repainted the face, because I saw the original one, and the original one wasn't painted that well. So they did repaint the face, and it is actually, versus the other one, this was way better. The skirt's pretty malleable, so it doesn't really get in the way of articulation. And yes, she's painted on under her skirt, if you guys were curious. And I wish that I want toe articulation so I can get them into more dynamic poses with the toe articulation. She doesn't have butterflies, which they're just giving us another book. But what else am I going to really have her do? I'm not going to have her cross arms, which would be cool if I could. But she is really, really good. I mean, like I said, with the pinless, everything's double jointed, so her legs go up like that. When we look at her arms, since they're double jointed, they go like that. So that's really cool. So her range of movement, she can't look up that much, and she doesn't have long hair. I mean, slightly, but she really cannot look up, but she can look down about that much, which if she's looking down at something, that'd be great. But I would like it if she could look up a little bit more. So that's fine. She doesn't have toe articulation, but the double jointed arms and the double jointed knees is a good enough for the articulation. And she's going to my Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, so I mean, she fits. She fits. I'll put her in a pose, and then she'll look well. So that is Mystique for you guys. So I'll put her right there. Her accessories, she comes with the standard hands, the little splayed hands that do magic and other stuff, I guess. She also comes with two weapons. She comes with that little short, I want to say like RoboCop Terminator gun, right? And then she comes with an actual rifle. She also comes with the see, why am I spazzing on this? She comes with the alternate head from the Black Queen, right? So if you have that one, this is a better painted one that you can use. I don't have that one because I don't have any of the Hellfire characters, so it's a useless head for me. Jean Grey. Jesus Christ, I couldn't get that out. One part of me wants to say Rachel Summers, but not Rachel. I don't think it's Rachel. No, it's not Rachel Summers. I want to say Rachel Summers, but it's no. But the Jean Grey head, and I have a Jean Grey, but I'm not going to put that one on my Jean Grey because then it won't make sense of her in her X-Men uniform. It's stupid. It's for the Hellfire Club. So that's that. Other one that I got today, not today, but I got while I was gone, the Black Widow. And it's the comic Black Widow. So I'm a fan of the newer Black Widow and the black bodysuit from the live action, and even when they did a comic version of her in the black suit. This is the one I really, really wanted. Another one where it's kind of pricey with the jacket, the older one that they had. This is another reissue with just better joints. Where she has the jacket on, and the face paint on that one is just not good. And I couldn't fathom paying that price for a Black Widow with a bad face sculpt. But look at this face sculpt. This is amazing. And she is painted under there. If you can look under there, she is painted under that little hair sculpt. This head sculpt is so good that I want to put it on a cover girl, my standard short hair cover girl. But nah, I'm gonna sit her with the rest of my Avengers. This is really awesome. On the back, she does have the Widow spider, which is really, really cool. I really wish that there was a way that I could have done a jacket. I'm sure if I go and I look somewhere on AliExpress, somebody probably has a custom jacket to go on top of her, because that's the only part I really miss. I like her in the full body suit like this, but I do want her to have the jacket on. I think that's really cool. And I know they were going for a more of that cover. So she didn't have it on the cover with Wolverine and Captain America. But she is on that Black Widow body, which this one should have been on too. So she can crunch. Look at that. Look at that articulation, right? She can crunch. Way better than this. Wait. I mean, that's me bending the legs. She can't really crunch. I mean, the upper body can, but the lower body can't. This one can crunch at the upper body, and the lower body. So it gives her a little bit more range. And she's got the butterflies that move in and out, right? The butterflies that move in and out. So her arms can go back that far, and then, yeah, they can go back that far, and then they can come forward. You still can't get her to fold her arms. I don't know why we can't do this. Still, no toe articulation, but that's fine because we still got the double jointed knees and the double jointed elbows that I will possibly be able to get in. Yeah, there we go. So that she can look up that high, but it does get gappy. So she's got a lot of range to look up. It gets gappy. So if you're going to have her like at a lower pose or something like that, it works for that. And she can look down about that much, which is great because she's looking at her own boobs. So this is a great sculpt. This is better than the Black Widow on the black body. This head sculpt is the best. This is the best Black Widow head sculpt that I've seen so far from Marvel Legends. This is amazing. And if I had the black one, I would literally put her head onto the black one because this makes is a better Black Widow. I didn't like the ones that came with that Black Widow, which is why I didn't buy it. Though I really wish that body was used on a lot of their female figures. Onto the packaging, because let's get the packaging again. I don't know how I do that. You guys need to tell me about that. Here's the front of the package, right? Black Widow, and a little picture there. And then if you can look through the package, you can see the original cover. There's nothing on the side. But on the back, you can see that cover again. And then the rest of the people in the wave. Right? Boom. Now, in the accessories, she comes with the little shooty stinger hands. She has the little reach out hand, the little bracers, the ones with the fire and the ones without the fire. It's just the smoke. Just so you can see that, just the smoke. Which is cool. And then it comes with a little comic thing. I feel like I'm going to open this. Everything's going to fall out. So I'm never going to use that. I'm going to toss the box over there. I'm never going to use that. If I had collected the whole line of these little